about selflessness, you learn about organization, you learn about competition, and that's what a family gives you.
course, you got to turn the mic on when you're actually speaking. Yes, I need to get started. I feel like I'm falling a little bit behind. Once again, welcome to the program. Play music, drink wine. Definitely not play music, drink wine. See that I'm losing my my touch here. No. It is all about Beans and Beats Sunday. We're drinking coffee. We need it. Happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome in.
Nigga just move low key. Motherfuckers don't know me. Motherfuckers can't hold me far back. I'm back in the front row. All different kind of floor seats. All different kind of mobs too.
Casa Lopez by Verona is the name of this track. Welcome in, my friends, if you're just joining us. Beans and Beats Sunday. I'm your host, Dre, from Love Music, Love Wine Radio.
We been buying black and we brought folk. We ain't do it for the hand clap. Motherfuckers get keyed off the green, fall right into a sand trap. We ain't even out the woods yet. Just stepped out the crib with some of that old Joe Fresh good shit. I've been off the backwoods shit. Feel like all my grass greener now. Tell these niggas start watching their own shit. Yeah, I'm Anakin now, they panicking now. Attacking the clone shit. Who really want smoke? I'm giving out bone rips. Got them taking a long way to the crib. Broke neck, that head in the phone shit. Both flex, I'm pulling my own way. Bow-legged as crooked as I could allow you to be. I don't play with that phony shit. Don't play with that 2-day homie shit. Play like it's a 2-way contract every day. Nigga, my jacket don't owe me zip. Take it off and I'm throwing fists. Shot-town nigga bout cold this shit. Pay me no money.
We're from Shot-town, yeah. 91. Way at Dago. Got 'em like,
What's going on, Craig, River, and Christine? Hope you guys are doing well. Enjoy Hyde Park. I haven't been to Hyde Park in quite a number of months, if not years. It's been a minute. Welcome in, my friend. Glad to have you here on this beautiful Sunday morning. Good meeting you up, you guys, yesterday, man. It was fun. Definitely got to do this again soon. Hope all is well. Special shout out. Moving into a track called Watercolors by Jeremy Pelt. Once again, welcome into the program if you're just joining us, my friends. Happy Sunday. We're sort of gonna take it easy a little bit today, sort of rejuvenate, hydrate, and get ready for another wine tasting later this afternoon. Definitely looking forward to this one. White Wines of Europe. Perfect way to sort of do a bunch of taste comparisons, get into a little bit of a barbecue, and just enjoy Sunday afternoon in the T-Dot, Toronto. Welcome in, my friends. It's Beans and Beats Sunday. Moving a little slow this morning, but I think it's just lack of sleep. Yeah, lack of sleep. But yeah, we'll get into the program. We'll bring the energy as we continue to drink our coffee. I hope you guys have got your coffee in hand, and you know, it was preferably home brewed, because you guys know how much I promote homebrew cafes. Love my cafe lattes. Beautiful music for a beautiful time, and that time is right here, right now. Beans and Beats Sunday. I'm your host Dre from Love Music Love Wine Radio. This track is called Turquoise Tiny Room Session, Greg Spiro. Once again, don't forget to help us spread the word. tell a friend, tell a colleague. We're building a strong community here. Good vibes only is how we're building out this fantastic community. Glad to have you guys in. My name is Dre, your host, your pilot, your guide on this journey. Beans and Beats Sunday. You know, a lot of folks keep thinking that the fellow on this track that is rapping is Kendrick Lamar. It is not. It is D Smoke. And this is a Kamasi Washington and George Clinton record. It's called Get Lit.
If you serve me a couple drinks, can't promise I'm gonna behave. Maybe that's a good thing.
King don't fade away. Just find a way to stay here with us. Genius. Cast your world where you.
So once again, we are using the Reloop Mixon Pro 8. It's a 4-channel controller loaned to us by Reloop. Thank you guys so much for loaning us this equipment. It's a fantastic machine. You can do so much on this machine. I have not scratched the surface as of yet. Over the next 10 weeks or so, I will be scratching that surface and beyond. So I'll be bringing you guys a write-up every week, and also be talking about all the various features on this amazing machine. This is the Mixon Pro 8, and it's a 4-channel controller. Once again, welcome to Beans and Beats Sunday.
There's a bit to be got with. You wanna get big?
Vibing for a Sunday morning, just sort of getting up, getting into the spirit of things. Brewed my coffee, and now I'm just relaxing and taking you guys on a journey through contemporary jazz. Got touches of hip-hop in there. Actually, rap. You gotta say rap. It is not hip-hop. Hip-hop is the culture. The music itself is rap. So a touch of rap with a little bit of soul, all congealed together to give you Jazz Is Not Dead. The playlist out on Spotify, YouTube Music, and Tidal right now. So save it and play it for your friends. Welcome into the program. Beans and Beats Sunday. So yesterday we went to the farmers market here at St. Lawrence Market. You know, I love the journey, just going to the market, and Saturday mornings you go to the farmers market or you go to the regular market, and just pick yourself up, whatever you need to get, but just the whole journey of spending a Saturday morning just chilling and enjoying the vibe and the colorful and all the good stuff, you know, all that fresh vegetables and fruit and all that. It just brings such a calming vibe for your Saturday mornings, which lead us right into this program. We're taking you on a journey. Last week we made it loud. We took you on a classic rock journey. This week we're going back into some of our favorites. This playlist that I'm playing today is called Jazz Is Not Dead. This is episode 1. This is a collaboration playlist I did with a person out in Germany, and her name is Jazz Approved, and fantastic talent for music. She's not a musician herself, but she's got an eye and she's got an ear, I should say, more of an ear for amazing music, and I thought it was appropriate to do this playlist with her, and it was a fantastic journey. We're going to collaborate again in September as we bring you Jazz Is Not Dead, episode 3. Once again, you're tuned into Beans and Beats Sunday. I'm your host, Dre, on Love Music, Love Wine Radio. Sunday. Welcome in if you're just joining us. Today is Pride Day, and I know there's a big parade going on. I know a lot of you guys out there are going to be checking out the parade. I will be at a barbecue close to the parade, so we should be able to see some of the activity and enjoy some of the good times. Welcome to the city, my friends. Hope you guys are having a great weekend so far. There will be a lot of booze consumed throughout this entire weekend, and I know today for sure there's going to be a lot. So just enjoy responsibly. Don't drink and drive. Don't drink too much so that you get yourself into difficulties. So be responsible and enjoy the times. Welcome to our city. It is Pride Day. White wines of Europe is the theme for the wine tasting that we are attending today. I picked up a couple of amazing gems. I'm not going to say it just in case the folks are listening, because it is a blind tasting. And it's not blind in the traditional sense. It's blind based on what we like, what we're feeling, what vibe we're getting from it, what type of notes we're getting on the palate, what kind of smells we're getting on the nose, like fresh fruit, some good acidity on there. We're getting some dark chocolate notes, getting some herbs, spices, all that type of stuff. It's going to be a fun day. And also we're going to be doing a barbecue today, so I can't wait. Fun times ahead, my friends. Fun times ahead. This track is called Black Mona Lisa from Braxton Cook. Fantastic track. Is just too good, man. Black Mona Lisa. Braxton Cook is the artist. Fantastic. Beautiful music for a beautiful time. know that I am got mad love for Yusuf Day, a fantastic drummer. This track is called For the Ladies. Welcome in, my friends. It's Beans and Beats Sunday. I'm your host, Dre, from Love Music, Love Wine Radio. Let's listen to Yusuf Day. Sunday. Welcome in. Got mad love for Yusuf Day. Dissident Gardens by the Portico Quartet. This track is called Dissident Gardens. I can't even speak this morning. Once again, welcome into Beans and Beats, my friends. I will get it all together before the end of the show, of course. Portico Quartet, Dissident Gardens. Music for a beautiful time, and that time is right here, right now. Welcome in, my friends. If you're just joining us, it's Beans and Beats Sunday. We don't just bring you good vibes, we are good vibes only. Tell a friend, tell a colleague, join the community. You're welcome in. Is called Sweeter Than by Coco Roco. Coco Roco.
Sweet listening to people that play black classical music, people that I admired all my life.
Oh, to Roshan.
That's Ball, Sidney Bechet, Charles Mingus, John Coltrane, a whole lot of people. A whole lot of people. Just doesn't hold up anymore. I want my music to be called black classical music.
Can we call jazz black classical music? Think about that one. I've put this out there before. Let me know what you think. Can we call jazz black classical music? Just feeling the vibe, man. Feeling the vibe, my friends. It's a beautiful Sunday morning here in the T-Dot. Thank you for wherever you're tuning in from. You guys gotta know I got mad love for you. Once again, we're asking for some help here. Help us spread the word. We're extending our community. We're extending our family. We want a lot more of you to be part of this family. So help us spread the word. That's all we ask. Good music, good vibes, good times. It's not just our motto, it's who we are. And it's from Snarky Puppy. What a fantastic group Snarky Puppy is, man. I don't know if you had a chance to check them out, but you definitely should if you get the opportunity. I know they've played in Toronto a couple of times for the Toronto Jazz Festival, but as I've been saying over the last couple of weeks or so, actually, we need to help the Toronto Jazz Festival. They are struggling big time right now, and things are not that great for them, but you know what? It's a great organization, and they will endure this and come out stronger, but the only way they can do that is if we help. Check a concert out, support them by coming out to a lot of the free events. Like I said, if you can pay to go see a couple of events during the festival, please do. Everything helps. Everything helps. And also, if you know somebody that has got a lot of cash, that is looking to help an organization, point them in the direction of the Toronto Jazz Festival. Fantastic organization. you know, and I definitely want to see them survive and strive. Beautiful music for a beautiful time, and that time is right here, right now. It's Beans and Beats Sunday. I'm your host Dre from Love Music Love Wine Radio. This track is Lingus. We got two tracks from back-to-back tracks from Snarky Puppy. Sentiment coming up shortly. I don't know, when I first saw these guys, I thought they were just a band that just... There were a lot of folks in the band, probably about like 10 people in the band. Some playing horns, keys, guitar, bass, you name it, but it was like a bigger band. Maybe even 12 to be honest. And when first impression was like, oh, well, you know, they could be fine, you know, they can harmonize, I guess. I don't know. And then when I heard them play, man, it just hit me, and I was like, whoa, these guys are legit. And I've been a big fan ever since. Like I got most of their albums. I'm not gonna say I have all of their albums in vinyl, but I got most of them on vinyl. And definitely I got all their music on a digital copy, that type of thing, because you know, there's only so much vinyl you can get in a condo. Right, there's only so much you could get in a condo, so you gotta pick and choose. But my digital collection is massive. I got 2 terabytes worth of digital music on hard drives. So, and I'm still continuing to purchase more music, because I definitely believe in purchasing music, because I want the best files. I don't want just your regular compressed MP3 files. I'm looking for FLAC files. I'm looking for WAV files. I prefer FLAC over WAV, but I'll take either WAV or FLAC. It's uncompressed. Some quality music you can get. That's why it takes up a lot of hard drive space. Hard drives are so cheap these days, man. It used to cost you like $400 just to get, 2 gigs. Now you can get a terabyte for like 50, $60 or less. You know. Once again, this is where the Reloop Pro, the Mixon Pro 8 Reloop controller, this 4-channel controller, the one I'm using right now. I'll be using this till the first week of September, and then I have to send it back. But I thank the folks at Ericsson Audio for sending it over, and I also thank the folks ultimately at Reloop for making this happen. A DJ company coming out of Germany that's competing with Pioneer Techniques and the rest of them. So all the gems you've been listening to is on this playlist. Jazz is Not Dead, episode 1. Out right now on Spotify, on YouTube Music, and Tidal. Once again, this is a collaboration. Special shout out to Jazz Approve on Instagram. Thank you so much. You just got massive knowledge and taste when it comes to music. Definitely can't wait to do another collab with you. She's based out in Germany. Check out her Instagram page. It's called Jazz Approved.
Music Love Wine Radio Live from Toronto.
Mixon Pro 8 4-channel controller. This is what we're using. Just beautiful music for a beautiful time, and that time is right here, right now. Today we are going to be drinking as part of this awesome blind tasting that we're doing this afternoon, white wines of Europe. I love the category. It's so broad. We're not focusing on any one region. We're just saying, you know what? Let's celebrate white wines of Europe. I can't wait. fun afternoon. Definitely be doing a couple of posts and do some write-ups about it on Instagram and Facebook. You know, the usual, you know. Give you guys updates that way. Once again, don't forget, keep your eyes on our website, lovemusiclovewine.com. Our newsletter goes out. Actually, this week is going to be going out a couple of times. Got some things we got to say in our minds. We're also going to give you the second in the review of the Mixon Pro 8 4-channel beauty. This thing is a beast, man. You can do so much with this. I'm still trying to scratch the surface. By the end of the 12-week promo, I would have not just scratched the surface. I would definitely take it out from the inside out and letting you guys know exactly what I think. I can't wait. Also want to talk to you guys about an event I have coming up on Thursday, July the 24th. It's called Sips and Sounds. We'll be diving into a deep dive into the Rioja Spanish wine region. You know, there's 3 subgenres that we're going to focus on within the Rioja region. It's the Rio Alta, so yeah, we'll be doing a deep dive into Rio Alta, Rio Altaveza, and Rio Baja. I think they changed the name from Baja to Orient. Oriental or Orient, I think that's how you pronounce it in Spanish. But they have changed the name from Baja. But we still know it and love it as Baja. But anyways, we'll be doing a deep dive into those 3 regions. We'll be tasting wines from those 3 regions. And we're also going to be playing you some awesome sounds to match that vibe. So, can't wait. And of course, the Reloop Mixon Pro 8 DJ controller will be on display for everyone to see. Beast of a Glory. I don't know if that's a thing. Beast of Glory, maybe? Yes. Love this thing. It's a fantastic machine. We're going to be here till 11:30 a.m. today. Then we're going to pause the program. But we're working on a few surprises for during the week. And then we'll obviously focus on next weekend, that type of thing. And I think next Saturday, we will not be doing a broadcast next Saturday. I have to check the schedule. If we do a broadcast, it's going to be early on Saturday, so I'll let you guys know. Once again, welcome into the program. It is Beans and Beats Sunday, bringing you your regular Sunday morning vibe. This time we're focusing on Jazz Is Not Dead, episode 1. to you live from the Bay Blower Radios, the store on Young and Blower. Sort of working some details out on what day would be appropriate, so we'll be broadcasting live from there. Can't wait, man. It's gonna be a fun show.
My little brother Carlin White is going to play some drums. And I'm yours truly, Corey Henry.
Beautiful music for a beautiful time, and that time is right here, right now. This track is called Donna Lee. It's from Corey Henry. Beautiful track. Let me know what you guys think about this track. So once again, Sips and Sounds. This is the launch of our new signature in-person event series. This is going to be broadcast. Actually, no, I'm not broadcasting, actually. It's going to be an in-person event. Fantastic wine education, wine tasting, while you're vibing to some amazing tunes. Sips and Sounds. July 24th, Thursday, July 24th at Blue Door Wine Shop, Wine and Bottle Shop, or Bottle and Wine Shop. I don't know how you pronounce it. But it's a fantastic place. Definitely a place to get your wines, get your education, and get some fun. Blue Door, 1010 Bloor Street West, just west of Oslington, on the north side. promoting some information about Sips and Sounds on our website this week. And then we'll go full steam ahead with promoting this fantastic in-person event. So I look forward to seeing you guys at Sips and Sounds, Blue Door Wine Shop on Bloor. This track is called Yo-Yo, and it's from Moses Boyd. What a fantastic artist he is. He did some stuff recently from his last album or the album before, I can't remember, but it's all to do with cosmic waves and cosmic views and black holes and this kind of way out there. But the music was so captivating. Fantastic artist. You get an opportunity to buy his music, buy it, listen to it, stream it, do what you need to do. Get to know Moses Boyd. So we went to the market yesterday and picked up some amazing coffee from Coco Soul. They make chocolate bars and they source some amazing coffees from around the world. As you guys know, that it's all about eco-friendly coffees and sustainable and making sure that the workers get a fair wage, that type of thing. And these guys, I don't know much about this particular company, but I got a good vibe from them in the market yesterday, so I will be following up on them. I'll let you guys know when I'm going to be opening up this bag of beans this week, so we'll talk more about that and let you know about them, because if the kind of vibe that I'm getting from them holds out, definitely I'm going to want to promote these guys, because I'm always looking to promote small businesses and sort of, to build up that community where, we will be able to promote and send folks to these places to pick up their specialty needs. Definitely. I look forward to even trying some of the chocolate, so definitely looking forward to that. Once again, welcome to Beans and Beats Sunday. I'm your host, Dre, from Love Music, Love Wine Radio. Is coming up from Tom Misch. Come on, tell me this is not a fun track to move your body to.
just for you, but I just don't know what to do. Cause baby, yes, I've cried for you. The time that we have spent together, riding through this English weather. And as the pressure builds, so does the tension between you and me. Time has gone so fast, watching the leaves fall from our tree. And baby, I just want you to know I still love you, love you, love you, love you, love you,
Beautiful music for a beautiful time. That time is right here, right now.
And the grass is always greener on the other side. Maybe you should come take a trip sometime. Oh, you seem keener when they turn to night. Got you tripping out your mind, baby. Tell me it's a sign. As the pressure builds, so does the tension between you and me. Time has gone so fast, watching the leaves fall from our tree. Baby, I just want you to know I still love you, love you, love you, love you.
Welcome in, my friends. Welcome in. We're going till 11:30 a.m. this morning. We'll be pausing today's program at 11:30. The vibe is so sweet. I can probably go till 2. But we got some prior commitments, so I gotta stick to that. Jazz is Not Dead, episode 1 on Spotify, on Tidal, on YouTube Music right now. Sips and sounds. Rioja and its sub-regions. Good vibes only. Sips and Sounds, July 24th. Live in-person event. For all you people have been asking me several emails and comments and questions about when am I doing an in-person event. Well, this one is coming up. This is the launch of our signature series, Sips and Sounds. Wine tasting, wine education, good vibes only. Just like you know that we can do. Look forward to seeing you guys on Thursday, July 24th. At Blue Door Wine Shop. Love this place. A place where you can go and not just buy wine, but feel good, good vibes, and buy wine, taste wine, and listen to some amazing music. I'm putting together the playlist for that evening right now. It's gonna be kick-ass. It is going to be kick-ass.
So thick it's hanging off my shoulders. I want veneers on my Moses. Yeah, Tony Mottola, I learned about him from the Fugees. Both my label owners black. Rapping in the Koofy still won't get you money. True. A recognition sold so sacrificial. Looking at the streets and there's still too many bishops. But do we even care about these issues? Yes we do. Seeing more necks sticking out and they ain't even gooses. Revolt Black News is the one that I tune to. I can't spell impossible. I'm Tom Cruise.
Listen to how many heavyweights are on this track. Terrence Martin, Robert Glasper, The Ninth Wonder, Herbie Hancock. The Mighty Three is this fantastic track. Once again, welcome into Beans and Beats Sunday. I'm your host Dre from Love Music Love Wine Radio.
Hate got us by the balls, squeeze, thieves. Gotta pay your dues, love. April in the summer, I've been crying like a motherfucker. Gotta save yourself, dodge your devil like it's double dutch. Feet don't fail me, took the stairs on my level up. I ran the whole journey in some ankle cuffs. Feet don't fail me now. Embarking on a journey. My roots know where I'm from. Descendant of a mighty tree.
Track is called H Code, and it's from Florent, Nice. keep your eyes on our socials. We're all over social media, from Facebook to Instagram to TikTok to Blue Sky, Reddit. We're all over social media. And of course, don't forget our website, lovemusiclovewine.com.
Messing with my life, I'm obsessing, won't stop stressing, it's molesting me. Get it out, won't you shut the door? Get it out, can't take this no more. Get it out, turn the lights down low. Get it out now. I want you in my life. I want you in my life. Oh, I'm obsessing.
limit. Like I said, this collection of tracks on this particular this collection of music on this playlist, it's all contemporary jazz. A few little surprises thrown in between there, but this playlist is out right now on Spotify, on Tidal, and YouTube Music.
In the house we follow my love like a sunflower follows the sun.
Shop. We are there live July 24th. Sips and Sounds. We're going to be taking wine education, wine tasting, and music into another level. Sips and Sounds style. Stay tuned, more details to come shortly. this fantastic Sunday morning. Good vibes only is not just something that we spread or something we talk about. Good vibes only is who we are. It's part of our DNA. And we want to spread that. We want to get good vibes in everybody's DNA. Help us spread the word. Tell a friend. Tell a colleague. Tell some family members. Love music, love wine, the movement, the community, the radio. For the generation. Beautiful track from Steve Smith. Samara Joy coming up. You Stepped Out of a Dream. This is an artist, lady that's coming up. Samara Joy. It's an artist you definitely gotta check out. Stay tuned. Good vibes, only. Sunday morning. Once again, welcome in if you're just joining. Beans and Beats Sunday, you know how we do it. So we'll be debuting some new beans next week. Next Sunday we'll be debuting some new beans, some Chaka Soul beans picked up from the market yesterday. Fantastic small outfit that I totally enjoyed. Definitely got to go back and support. I will let you know how the beans is this week. This is Samara Joy. One to watch. You stepped out of a dream.
Stepped out of a dream. You are too wonderful to be what you seem. Could there be eyes like yours? Could there be lips like yours? Could there be smiles like yours? Honest and truly, you stepped out of a cloud, and I wanna take you away from the crowd and have you all to myself, alone in a park, out of a dream, safe in my heart. of a cloud, and I wanna take you away from the crowd and have you all to myself, alone in a park, out of a dream, safe in
Samara Joy. What a fantastic lady this she is. Beautiful music for a beautiful time, and we are definitely having a beautiful time this morning. Until the end of the program today. Once again, I'd like to thank you so much for tuning in. It has been a pleasure, as usual. Perfect way to spend a Sunday morning. Jazz is Not Dead, Episode 2, out on Spotify, Tidal, and YouTube Music right now. And don't forget, Thursday, July 24th, our live in-person event, Sips and Sounds at Blue Door Wine Shop. I look forward to seeing you guys there. Also can't wait to tell you guys about this amazing wine tasting we're having today. White Wines of Europe. I can't wait to see who's bringing what. It is going to be a blind tasting, so it's going to be fantastic. And I'll definitely post some things on the website and, of course, our social media feeds, talking about the wines we tried from the various regions, and of course, our rankings. for a beautiful time. And that time is right here, right now. Again, if you're just joining us, we're almost complete for the day. We're ending this program at 11:30. We don't like to say end. We like to say pause, because we'll be back shortly. The new schedule comes out later today, so keep your eyes on our website, lovemusiclovewine.com. Keep your eyes on our socials. We usually like to put it up on there and also let you guys know what's going on. And don't forget, Thursday, July the 24th, the launch of our new signature in-person event, Sips and Sounds at Blue Door Wine Shop. Such an amazing track. VI, once again from Florent, Nice. Tygo Pass. Once again from Yusuf Day and Company. Tygo Pass is featuring Rocco Palladino with Yusuf Day on drums. Fantastic track, Tygo Pass. Welcome in, my friend. You got here just close to the end of the program for today. Thank you so much as usual. Mad love goes out to you and your fam. Enjoy the rest of the vibe. Sunny day out there. Beautiful day. Perfect time to pause the program here at 11:30 so we can get out and get some of that vitamin D. Happy Pride Day to everyone celebrating, everyone watching, everyone going. Let's support Pride. Another gem from Yusuf Day. This one is Love is the Message. Live at Abbey Road Studios. So they recorded this one at Abbey Road Studios. Today's final track is going to be Blues for Herb. That will be the final track of today's program. Thank you so much. But let's enjoy some Love is the Message.
listening to Dre from Love Music, Love Wine Radio Life from Toronto. You're listening to Dre from Love Music, Love Wine Radio Life from Toronto.
Well, my friends, thank you so much for joining us today. It has been a pleasure. Fun morning, fun times, good vibes only is what we spread on a week-to-week basis every time we broadcast. I just want to thank everyone for joining us today. It has been a pleasure. So we will pause the program now. We will be back during the week, working on the schedule right now. I will publish the schedule on later today. Definitely will be out tomorrow. Keep your eyes out for our newsletter. Comes out tomorrow morning. We're going to be sending out a couple of newsletters this week, so stay tuned. More to follow on that. We also got a review of the Reloop Mix-On Pro 8. It's a 4-channel controller. It's a beast of a machine. Fantastic. Everything on here is so awesome. There will be a couple of things that I will send in as improvements to be had, but who knows whether they'll get to that. But we'll let them know what we think. But so far, so good. A few little things that I want to talk about, and you're going to have to read our blog about that. And we'll take it from there. Anyways, once again, don't forget we have coming up our new signature in-person event. And this is Sips and Sounds. I will be coming to you from Blue Door Wine Shop on Bloor Street. That's 1010 Bloor Street West on the north side, just west of Oslington. Anyway, good times to come. We'll talk more about that shortly. It's going to be in our newsletter this week, so tomorrow morning the newsletter will come out, so you get a chance to take a read it tomorrow afternoon or anytime after that. And you got questions, got to link us up. info@lovemusiclovewine.com is our website. Actually, our email, lovemusiclovewine.com is our website. So send me comments, whatever. Anyways, look forward to hearing from you guys, and we will see you guys during the week. New schedule comes out tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. Beautiful time, beautiful music, beautiful vibes. This was Beans and Beats Sunday.